Hello, everyone. I'm Nolan Myers, CEO of DoubleGDP. We're building an end-to-end platform for new cities to connect with residents, accelerate growth, and deliver responsive public services. I'm here today to share a product demo. I'm going to give, let me share what we're going to go through. DoubleGDP has a variety of features across the spectrum of security, sales and CRM, administrative tools, ERP, marketing, and community, all that are in use today. Today, what I'm going to do is try to show you just a little bit of each of those so you can get a flavor of the way that they all come together for a user. So let me start by sharing my phone. So I'm starting here from the home screen of a resident of the city. And what you'll see here is that this is geared to become the central place where a resident can access all of the city services that they need. At the top, today we have register a business form or book a tour if you want to invite a friend to come and see the city. I have the basic information about the plot. I'm in a demo environment here, but this would show the balance due for me. And I have some recent news where I can stay abreast of what the city has been working on. One of the main ways that the application is being used today is to monitor access to the gate. So the way that works today is I have my QR code, and when I show up at the gate, I show this to the guard, and the guard can scan that and look at at what access rights I have. It also gives me a reminder of when I'm allowed into the city and when I'm not. One of the other things that's useful is cities in their early days are going to be able to register businesses. And I'll show you how we've integrated forms to be able to do that. So here I'm going through a business registration process. Unlike the way cities do it today, you don't have to start by entering all of your information. That's already known. But I will tell them a little bit about the restaurant that I want to start. The name is going to be Eatery. It's going to be commercial use. I do need a lot of water, I don't need a lot of power, and I need only light equipment. We have the ability to come in and actually generate a contract directly from this. Maybe not important for a business registry process, but we've seen this valuable in other kinds of forms and workflows where you want to take the information from a form and generate a contract directly. So that's what I want to show. And then I have the ability also to come in and send the city a message. If I look at the messages here, it shows that yesterday I experienced a problem with my water and asked the city administrators to take a look. So let me switch now to the administrative view and show what it looks like when I come and see the application from an administrator's view. So here I am logged in. Again, I have a dashboard, and the administrator has access to all of the things that they might need to do. We have the same quick links here for the administrators. At some point, we'll start allowing a differentiated experience there. But we do have a different view of the payments where now the administrator can see how many payments have been coming in. One of the most important things for a new city is making sure that all their collections are coming on time. And so we have the ability to have plans that allow them to manage that and see what the payments have been and be able to find people that need to, that are overdue. I also have tasks here, and this is where I can use this as kind of my workflow management. There are two that are on my radar that I need to do. I need to update the community on the water pump fix. That's due today, and due tomorrow is booking a tour for the PETA. I also have that same recent news. Speaking of the tasks, let me go in and see how that looks. If I search for the tasks, I can see all the tasks that are assigned to me. That's here. And I can also see tasks that are assigned to other people. For instance, here I see that there is a message that was sent from Nolan client, and it's assigned to Olivier, and this is about that message. So let me go in and we look at that. That's actually the message that I had sent from my phone the other day. My water is not working. Can you repair it? I can come in here. I, as the administrator, can come in and respond to that message, even though the task is assigned to Olivier, or I would see the history of that communication between that person and Olivier. That reminds me, one of my tasks was to update the community that the water has been fixed. Let me show you how I would do that. So from here, I can come into the community and see all of the residents within the city. So I can see there's a variety of different types. I'll filter on the residents, and I want to select all of those. I want to send an update to let people know that things have happened. So I'll take this and treat it as a campaign to send that. I can send a campaign either via SMS or email. And I can come in here and say that the water has been fixed. I can schedule that to be delivered at some point in the future and update the campaign. I also have a set of labels that I can assign to that, or labels that I can come in and configure for the system that helps me keep track of the analytics and see the performance of different marketing campaigns. Thinking about marketing campaigns, one of the things that's very common that a city would want to do is host events to spur interest in that city. And this is where I can use that the gate access logs to see who's been coming and going and tie that directly with the CRM. So here I can see that there have been two types of visits that Minsa has had recently. One that's a print scan where she actually had a printout of her QR code and scanned it in, or a digital scan where she accessed that way. Gabriel came in as a manual entry. So that means that he filled out a form rather than scanning his QR code. The system allows me to see that there is somebody that is part of the community that's entering the city, but has not actually but is not yet in our CRM. I can enroll that user directly and assign labels or roles to that person so that I can see how, so that I can find ways to engage them more in the growth of the city. And that illustrates the way that our CRM is combined with that the power of the integration between our CRM and the logs and the marketing starts coming together. Thinking about that, we have an initial version of a user journey stats here where I can see how people are progressing towards becoming residents or purchasing a plot or one of a variety of different pipelines that I want to track. And because we're international, we've already gone through the process of internationalizing the application. So I can come in and see everything in either Spanish or English. That's all that I want to show for today. Thank you for tuning in, and I appreciate your time. And hasta luego.